Today we are going to cover the last topic of the first chapter of book 1, class 11 sociology. So the name of the topic is sociology and its relationship with other disciplines. Though we have to cover the relation of the sociology with the disciplines like psychology, its relationship with history, its relationship with political science, and its relationship with anthropology. But here we are discussing only the relationship of sociology and economics. So before discussing this relationship, we should know how these different social sciences are related, and again how sociology forms a group of social sciences. So here we are going to deal with these. So introductory part of the topic says that sociology is one of a group of social sciences which also includes anthropology, economics, political science, and history. So sociology belongs to one of the group of the sciences in of which all other these sciences belong to. So why it forms a common group with all of these social sciences? So let us see. It forms a group of these social sciences because there is overlapping of the content. There is overlapping of the content. That means there is no distinction, clear distinction in their subject matter, or all these social sciences, the knowledge of the all these social sciences is helping the each other out. Okay, the knowledge of the science, one science is applied in other science as well. So there is not clear cut distinction in the knowledge of these social sciences. That is why, okay, again, the what is the interest of these social science? All these social sciences are interested in the in progressive human, in the progression of human society in one or other way. For example, economics deal with the progression in the human society in economic way, whereas political deals with the progression of the human society in political ways. So sociology deals with the progression of the society as a as a whole. So ultimately all these social sciences have a certain range of common interest, and they are using almost the similar concepts and the methods for the sake of their subject matter and the implementation. So this was why sociology belongs to a group of these particular social sciences, how these social sciences are related, how they are having a common interest, and what are the concepts and methods which are similar in these social sciences. So the first is relationship of sociology and economics. This is economics. That is, to understand we have to understand the relationship of economics and sociology. For that we have to understand what is the subject matter of the economics. So let us see what economy studies. Economics is the study of production and distribution of the goods and services. Basically what economics is just the production and distribution of goods and services. This is all about the economics. So earlier the classical economists, they were having a feeling, they were having this kind of mind set that economics is purely related on the economic variables, being it a relationship of price, relationship of demand and supply, money flows, output input ratios, and these economic variables have nothing to do with the social life of a human being. So they focused on for them the economy is related to only the changes in these variables and the interrelations of these economic variables. So this is their thought. Coming on this slide now, the focus of, again, at that time the focus of the traditional economics has been on narrow understanding of economic activity. That means for them that economic activity has a certain sphere, and that activity is to be performed in that certain sphere. For example, they thought that economic activity is just about the allocation of the scarce resources in the society. How these scarce resources are produced and distributed in the society, how these are allocated, this was the sphere of the economic activity. So they had nothing to do with that. Allocation also depends on the social structure of the society. Allocation depends on the cultural setting of the society. They just having a thought that economic activity is to be dealt with allocation of the scarce resources in the society. So this is their perception. Now the thing is, they were having this perception which they later on changed, because these allocation of the resources in the society, that is governed by the societal influence. For example, the cultural influence prevailing in the society, the social structure of the society. So ultimately these economic activities are governed by the human society. Humans are the people who are performing these economic activities. Ultimately that means that allocation of resources is based on the cultural pattern of the society. It is not altogether a different sphere. So it was influenced by the society. Next is the people, these economists were influenced by the political economy approach. Now what is this political economy approach? They seek to understand the economic activity in a broader framework of relationship to means of production and ownership. For them, they thought that political economy is to be dealt with, and they were influenced by the political economy, that what is important, the economy is the means of production. What would means of production, their relationship, who are the people related to the means of production, what is the relationship, basically what is the relationship, that is means of production and their relationship. Now we have two kinds of relationship to the means of production, that is the ownership and the employees. So they were influenced by this. Finally, they thought of formulation of precise laws of economic behavior. So all of these four points, these discussed about, these were thought of the sphere of the economy, and economy was thought altogether a different subject. Now coming on the sociological approach, what is sociology all about, okay? And how sociology sees the economic activity, या economy behavior को हम कैसे देखते हैं? So sociological approach is that economy is the part of the society in which human are living, or economy is emerging from the human needs. In order to satisfy the human needs, economy is emerging. So ultimately this economic behavior, according to the sociological approach, this economic behavior is studied in relation to the human society. That means every economic behavior is governed by the society in which that behavior is emerging. For example, the social norms, the values, practices, and the interest. Now that means what kind of economic behavior you are depicting in a society, that depends on your cultural setup, your values, your practices, your interest. For example, if I tell you to sell the cigarettes, you won't, because that it is not just the economic activity, but that activity is governed by your values. You're not ready to sell the cigarette because that this economic behavior is regulated by the societal norms. So this was the sociological approach, that economy is not altogether a different subject, but it is governed by the people, by the society in which this behavior is emerging. So this was a societal, this was how it is different from the economic. Now there is an interrelation between these two. How there is an interrelation? Now both share, sociology and economy, a two-way relationship. Two-way. That means, let us see how they share two-way relationship. The economic activities of human beings has their origin in the needs of human society. As I said that sociological approach is that economic activities are there only because to regulate the needs, to satisfy the needs of the human society, and accordingly the activities are performed. ठीक है. For example, what we see कि any activity would be successful, any economic activity would be successful in a society where that a product is needed, if that is governing the need of the society. और अगर ऐसा नहीं है तो that means what we say that that activity would not be successful there. For example, we have different online sites. We have Flipkart, we have Snapdeal, we have Amazon. Now Amazon, talking about the Amazon, it is an economic portal. People are selling the things on this company is selling the things on this portal. Now what about this portal? It is about Amazon. Okay. Next is activities are influenced by non-economic social cultural considerations like traditions, social norms, consumer nationalities. So this is the our economic activities are regulated by this. The large investment in the advertisement industry, this is an example given. Now there are some differences also. Sociology studies the social relationship, but economics deal with the economic relationship. Sociology is a general science. We are studying the society in a general way. We are studying the relationships. Whereas economic is a special science. That means we are studying a definite scope, highly focused, and it is a coherent discipline. So we are they have the ability to transform their theoretical work into a practical knowledge. They are implying their knowledge, whereas we are just acquiring the knowledge. So, but yet economics predictive abilities often suffer precisely because of their neglect of individual behavior, cultural norms, and situational. But economics cannot be studied in a vacuum. You need to study the society in which that economic activity is you are going to perform. So this was the relationship of sociology and economy. Thank you so much.